Morning, St. Clements. I hope you're well. This week we're going to be doing lots of learning on a different fairy story called The Dragon Painter. And this is a really good story which I'm going to read to you now as we go through. So here we go. The Dragon Painter. High up in the mountains there lived a great painter called Chang. Everyone loved Chang's beautiful pictures. They were so lifelike that people came from all over China to see them. Chang painted misty landscapes and vases full of flowers, but his animal pictures were best of all. His butterflies and birds seemed really alive, and you could almost see his rabbits twitch their noses. There we go, that's rabbit there. Chang's pictures soon became famous all over the country. One day, the Emperor of China heard about them. Now, the Emperor needed someone to decorate his new temple. I shall ask Chang, he decided. Chang painted a splendid picture for the temple. On the first wall, he drew a pearl-white dragon. It had long, pointed horns and curved claws. The dragon breathed out huge clouds of steam. It looked perfect, except for one thing. The dragon had no eyes. The second dragon was jade green. It had a fierce face with bushy eyebrows, jagged teeth, and a big spiky nose. But the green dragon's eyes were empty too. On the third wall, Chang painted a glimmering gold dragon. He gave it a long, coiled tail curling around its body. The gold dragon was nearly complete, but it didn't have any eyes either. The fourth and final dragon had a twisting body with gleaming red scales and wicked claws. The red dragon had a terrifying face, but just like the others, its eyes were empty. Chang turned to the Emperor and bowed. "Do you like my dragons, my lord?" "I do," replied the Emperor. "They're magnificent. There's just one problem. You haven't finished the eyes." "I can't paint their eyes," said Chang. "Dragons are magical creatures. If I paint their eyes, they will come to life." "Stubborn nonsense," the Emperor snapped. "I order you to finish these dragons at once." "I can't," cried Chang, but it was no good. He had to obey the Emperor. With a wobbly hand, he painted eyes on the first dragon. There was a rumble of thunder, and the sky grew dark. Chang paused. "Get on with it!" roared the Emperor. So he did. Just as Chang finished, crack! A bolt of lightning split open the temple roof. The jade dragon blinked and looked around. It stretched its arms and slowly raised its head. Its spiky nose cracked one of the temple columns. Then the pearl dragon opened its eyes and yawned, showing rows of sharp teeth. White teeth. It breathed out burning clouds of steam. The people nearby screamed and ran for their lives. Suddenly, both dragons jumped from their walls and flew through the hole in the roof. They flew higher and higher until they disappeared into the clouds. Then the red and gold dragons began to stir. Quickly, Chang grabbed his brush. He painted heavy chains around their necks. Clink, clink, clank, clank. The dragons roared and rattled their chains, but they couldn't fly away. So the Emperor had to make do with only 2 dragons on his temple walls. But they were the best painted dragons in all of China. The end. I hope you enjoyed the story.